Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurumritam Jena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapada Kamala Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sahajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajiva Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakandatam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrindavan Sutidevi Namami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishvavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad-Gita Satis Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavad-Gita Satis Chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge. Text number 11. Kangshanta Santa Karamanam Siddhim Yajanta Iha Devata Sipram Hi Manuse Loke Siddhir Bhavati Karmaja Kangisanta Karmanam Siddhim Yajanta Iha Devata Sipram Hi Manuse Loke Siddhir Bhavati Karmaja Kangshanta desiring Karamanam of fruitive activities Siddhim perfection Yajante they worship by sacrifices Iha in the material world Devata the demigods Chipram very quickly He certainly Manuse in human society Loke within this world Siddhi, success. Bhavati, comes. Karamaja, from fruitful work. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Rishi Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. Men in this world desire success and fruitful activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get a result from fruitful work in this world. Let's repeat. Men in this world, desire success, in fruitful activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitful work in this world. Purport. There is a great misconception about the gods or demigods of this material world, and men of less intelligence, although passing as great scholars, take these demigods to be various forms of the Supreme Lord. Actually, the demigods are not different forms of God, but they are God's different parts and parcels. God is one, and the parts and parcels are many. The Vedas say, Nityo Nityanam. God is one, Ishvara Parama Krishna. The Supreme God is one, Krishna. And the demigods are delegated with powers to manage this material world. These demigods are all living entities, Nityanam, with different grades of material power. They cannot be equal to the Supreme God, Narayan, Vishnu, or Krishna. I want to break it because the purport is long. One friend is an Indian body. Is one of our biggest donors in Nigeria. So he visited the temple one day, and he said, "You see, you Krishna devotees, you only have one God, Radha and Krishna. That's all you have. In our temple, we have palace of gods. So we are better than you. One and many, which one is better?" And also here, when it is time for darshan, what do you see? Here means in the temple, look in the temple room. You see, people are coming, majority of people are coming, they are coming. Majority of them don't even see Radha Shama Sunda or Krishna Balaram or Golitai. They don't see anything. They just visited the temple. And those who manage to see something, please don't think that they are only coming to Hare Krishna temple. When they finish here, or before they come here, they have gone to Shiva temple, Durga temple, Ganesh temple, and many other gods. Yes. Many gods. This is what they are thinking. Like this, my friend. We have palace of gods. So all of them are what? Gods. So Krishna is saying here, and Prabhupada is saying, that the people of less intelligence, they think that all the demigods, 33 million demigods, they are all Vishnus. And Prabhupada said, this is a great misconception. Because although Krishna is unlimited, and he has also expansion, unlimited expansion, there is no counting. The Krishna has unlimited forms which are Vishnu, personality of Godhead. And he also has expansions which are not Krishna, the Jivas. So to consider Jivas or everyone to be equal to Vishnu is a great mistake. So Prabhupada said here, Nityo Nityanam. Nitya is singular of Krishna. Nityanam, the plural, means all the different Krishna. Amsa, Jiva Loki, Jiva Bhuta, Sanatan. Mam Amsa is Sanatan. All my parts and parcels are eternal, but they are all maintained by the Supreme One Person. So Krishna is the Supreme Maintainer, and everyone else is maintained. Ishvara Parama, Krishna. There are so many Ishwaras everywhere, so many Ishwaras. Lord Shiva said, Aradhanam Sarvisham Vishnu Aradhanam Param. There are so many Ishwaras everywhere. Everywhere you see Ishwara, they control us. And Lord Shiva is pointing hand to himself. He's talking to his wife. See, of all the worshippers, the worshipable personalities in this world, all of them, including myself, Lord Shiva, of all personalities who are worshipable in this world, Vishnu Arada is Param. The worship of Krishna is the supreme. He is not referring to himself. He doesn't refer to Lord Brahma. He refers to Lord Vishnu. And Prabhupada said, Vishnu, Narayan, or Krishna. They are worshipable. The supreme person of Godhead. So to equate Lord Krishna with anybody else, no matter how powerful the person is, including powerful Brahma, is a great offense. Just like here in the material world, how do we feel? How do you feel if you come to your office one day and your secretary is sitting on your chair? How will you feel? Happy? Huh? What will happen to him? Be fired for being impudent. So people who are equating Krishna with other jivas because of their powerful managerial position, they are all offenders, and they are fired by the material energy that they will not have access to understanding Krishna because of the offense they are making to Lord Krishna. Not just that the Vishnu jivas are not equal to Krishna. Even Vishnu tattvas, according to the authority, Lord Vishnu has how many qualities? 60 qualities. And Lord Krishna has how many? 64. 4 extra qualities which does not exist in Vishnu. So even Vishnu cannot be compared to the position of Lord Krishna. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, traveling in South India, he went to Sri Rangam temple. And there he saw the worship, the opulent worship of Lakshmi Narayan. Lakshmi Narayan is the same, the Prabhupada said here. Narayan, Vishnu or Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the worship. So he called Venkatavata. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, why you are worshipping Lakshmi Narayan? Don't you see? You don't see? You are a goddess, Lakshmi. Why does he give up Narayan to come and do some meditation to get my Krishna? Why? You don't have intelligence to see? Give up this and take to Krishna, Radha Krishna worship. This is Lord Krishna himself doing this to his own form, his own person. And then also he told Murari Gupta, you are worshipping Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. But I'm advising you, see, worship Radha Shyamasundar. Is the Supreme Lord himself is discriminating himself to show the supreme position of Radha Shyamasundar. So if we cannot put Lord Vishnu even on the same level with Lord Krishna, Rajendra Nandan, what about the lesser personalities? It's a great offense to equate the Supreme Lord with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Krishna is saying, men in this world derive success in fruitful activities and therefore they worship the demigods. Sipram. Very quickly, they get their fruitive result, not pure love of Godhead. So in one sense, if you look at this verse very carefully, what Krishna is telling us, Krishna is saying that those who worship demigod, they are cheated. Because they will quickly get the facility for sense gratification, which will keep them here in the material world. So, Manusya Loke, they stay here in the material world. They will not go up. Because the demigods, they don't consider our welfare before they give whatever we ask them to. And Krishna does not do that. Why Krishna doesn't do that? Because he's our well-wisher. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Father who cares for us. He loves us very much that whenever we ask something, Lord Krishna said, I consider them to be fools and less intelligent. Therefore, I am not as foolish as them. So I will not give them what they are asking from me. I will allow them to do something so that they will get purified by this activity, then they will get it. So whatever Christian will give, it will not become a source of trouble to keep us here in the material world. But less intelligent people will not have the patience to wait for Krishna. Therefore, they go to demigods. Krishna use the word less intelligent. Those are intelligent. They will have patience to wait. In the material world, they have this slogan they used to write. I mean, many of them, they put it, they have the sticker they put on their car. God's time is the best. Although they have written this, God's time is the best, and they put the sticker on their car, God's time is the best. They don't wait for God's time. The sticker is there on their car, but they will go to the demigods. They have no patience. Anyone who thinks that God and the demigods are on the same level is called an atheist or pasandi, an offender. It's an offender. Even the great demigods like Brahma and Shiva cannot be compared to the Supreme Lord. In fact, the Lord is worshipped by demigods such as Brahma and Shiva, Vishnu, Vrinchi, Lutam. Lord Brahma has the power to create. If you look at Lord Brahma's intelligence and his work, he is not ordinary person. He is great. See, all of us sitting here, our tongue tastes differently. Not that Lord Brahma has different ingredients for different people. The same element, the same ingredient, but he's so experienced in arranging it in such a way that all of us have different tastes. It's great. That is just one side. And if you look at the same ingredient which make the whole universe as big as it is, Lord Brahma has the power to put in also in a very tiny insect. It's great. Lord Brahma is great. He can do such a powerful thing. Yet, Lord the Muni saw Lord Brahma meditating. So Lord the Muni was surprised. He came, my dear father, until today I always think that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But today I'm surprised to see you meditating. Meditating means what? You are meditating with somebody better than you. Who is that? Lord Brahma smiled and he said, my dear boy, it is true. Persons who does not know Krishna, when they look at my activities, they will think I am the Supreme. But actually, I am not the Supreme. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, which I also worship, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami, is Lord Krishna. So I am not the Supreme. Lord Brahma confessed, I am not the Supreme. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But those who does not know Krishna, when they look at my activities, they are bewildered. And they think, I am Krishna. This bewilderment, which is disturbing all living entities, is not only within the conditions of, it is even up to the what? The Munis. Even the Munis, the sages are bewildered. And you find in chapter 10, Bhagavad-Gita, Lord Krishna said, I know everybody and I know everything, but me, no one knows. Even the sages cannot know my origin. Because, why? Where Krishna knows everybody, nobody knows him. The father will know everything about the children because he has been existing and he knows everything about how, how everything they did to bring forth the child. The child will not know everything about the parent because they have been existing before. He can only know the thing they told him, but not everything he will know. So similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the origin. Janmadiyata, Anvayari Tarata Sartesu, Abhigya, Swarat. Janmadiyata, Krishna is the origin of everything and everybody. Therefore, he knows everything and everybody. Even the sages are bewildered. They cannot have complete understanding about Lord Krishna. They speculate. Some time back, the sages, they gathered to perform sacrifice. And the Muni, desiring the welfare of all of them, he came there. My friends, listen to me. Listen to me. You are arranging this powerful jagya. So who is the enjoyer? Confusion arose among the sages. Everybody was having different opinion. Vishnu is the supreme. Brahma is the supreme. Shiva is the supreme. Argument among the sages. Who is the supreme? Lord Vishnu is the supreme. The Brahma is the supreme. Lord Shiva is the supreme. So three supreme personality of Godhead are here. So which one is the best? Argument. They suffered. And Lord Narada Muni has to help them. And the Muni, he looked at all of the Munis together. He saw his own brother has a very huge ego. He's a Muni, but his ego is like Mount Meru. So Narada Muni desiring to help him. So that is Bhrigu Muni. That is Bhrigu. So Narada Muni say, you, my brother, go and make an experiment and come and tell us. So they have to wait. The Jagya they have prepared to perform has to wait to go and find who among the three personalities they are acting upon is the Supreme Personality of God. They have to wait. And Bhrigu Muni has to go and commit many offenses. Because Narada Muni saw that his ego was very high and he wanted to help him. You see, the help of Narada Muni was also very dangerous for him. But he got purified eventually. It was very, very dangerous for Bhrigu Muni. Bhrigu Muni went to Lord Shiva. There he committed verbal offense. You are too dirty, you want to embrace me, don't touch me. You are too dirty, look at you. You are not wearing gallant or rose flower from Vrindavan, which is very aromatic and scently. Don't touch me. Verbal offense he committed to his brother. Lord Shiva was very angry. Parvati has to control him. He went to his father. There he committed mental offense. He went to Brahma, and instead of offering obeisances to Lord Brahma, Bhrigu Muni put hand in his pocket. How are you, Daddy? How are you doing? Lord Brahma said, what? My son? A Muni does not represent me. You are not my son. Therefore, I will punish you by death. Then he considered, oh, he's my son. What to do? It's my son. Forgiving is my son. And parents never see something wrong with the children. So So Brahma also has that fault. It's okay. So he had committed verbal offense, mental offense. Now he went to Lord Vishnu. For Lord Vishnu, he committed gross offense. When he went to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu was enjoying himself. What do you expect? Not suffering. He was enjoying himself peacefully. Lakshmi Devi just offered him betel nut, which was just chewing very gracefully, very sweet and magnificently, and sweet. And to facilitate that is enjoyment, Lakshmi Devi was massaging the lotus feet. At that very auspicious moment, Lord Vishnu is enjoying. And when he came there and hit the chest of Lord Vishnu, gross offense. So Brahmani fell down from his Muni position and became a jungle hunter. In chapter 16 Bhagavad-Gita, text number 17, there's Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the purport that jungle hunters are demons. Jungle hunters are demons. That means Brigumuni became a demon for offenses. For offenses. The devotee one can become offenses. Did you see it there? Jungle hunters are demons. Yes, the Ramoni gave him blessing. So, what is it for the blessing? Did you see it? Did you see it? The blessing was that Brugumuni was one of the last fortunate souls who were present when Krishna was disappearing from the world. He was there. He was one of the last people who saw Krishna face to face when Krishna was disappearing. So Krishna blessed him and liberated him. Even the great demigods like Brahma and Shiva cannot be compared to the Supreme Lord. In fact, the Lord is worshipped by demigods such as Brahma and Shiva. Shiva, Brinchi, Nutam. Yet, curiously enough, there are many human leaders who are worshipped by foolish men under the misunderstanding of anthropomorphism or zoomorphism. A few days ago, I saw on the net one man made a very beautiful altar, and he has kept in the altar here in India. It's here in India. In his altar, he has kept, who is that? American president. He put him there, and he was faithfully doing arti and chanting the pranama mantras and also engaging all the family members in the puja. He was doing it happily. So in the next life he will be what? Be born in America as a dog. Like what happened to Nehru. So Papa said Nehru is one of the biggest Indian leaders. He appreciated Western culture compared to the Vedic culture of India. He's so foolish. He was thinking that Vedic culture is primitive life. This is what the British people come to tell the country they ruled. This is what they did. worshipping deities, primitive, useless, idol, burn all this thing and becoming personally zero. But demigod worshippers are better than zero worshippers. What is zero? How many of us want to get zero in our exams? Or in our accounts? We want to get zero in our account. There are so many zero philosophers and foolish people are following them. Nehru was one of them. So Prabhupada said, because he appreciated the Western demonic culture, Hare Krishna, in his next life he became a dog in Sweden. Not even a human being. So this man is already worshipping American president. He is already qualified. Nehru did not worship. He simply appreciated. But this man is worshipping faithfully every day with paraphernalias. So he'll be there in America, next life, as a dog with his family members. Here, Devata denote a powerful man or demigod of this material world. But Narayana, Vishnu or Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, does not belong to this world. He is above or transcendental to material creation. Even Sripa Sankaracharya, the leader of the impersonalists, maintains that Narayana or Krishna is beyond this material creation. Narayana para vyaktat. That is Sripa Sankaracharya's conclusion of all the nonsense things he did. At the end, he looked at all his students and said, all of you are fools. Because you did not hear me. You did not hear me. All along I've been speaking. You didn't hear what I was speaking. What I've been speaking since I didn't hear is that Narayana is the supreme personality of Godhead. But you didn't hear because you are cheaters. So you were cheated. However, foolish people, Hrita, Jnana. This is from chapter 7. This one here, this word here, and Prabhupada took it from chapter 7, Bhagavad-Gita. Worship the demigod because they want immediate results. They have no patience to wait. No patience. Lord Krishna said what in Bhagavad-Gita? Bahunam janmanamante jnanamam mam prapadyante. But we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait. Of course, Srila Prabhupada, Krishna said Bahu Janma, but Srila Prabhupada's what? One life. Prabhupada said one life. He has given us a promotion, but we still have to make use of that promotion carefully. Otherwise, we'll not get it also. That promotion is not cheap. They get the result, but do not know that results so obtained are temporary and are meant for less intelligent persons. So why worshippers of demigods are less intelligent? Why demigod worshippers are less intelligent? Hrita Jnana. They are less intelligent because in the Srimad Bhagavatam you find this word, Shreya and prayer. Right? They're the same? Shreya and prayer. Prayer is what? Prayer, Sipram. And Shreya means what? The ultimate. The ultimate. The ultimate will take some time. You have to do something to get there. And perfect example our child has gave is children. We don't want to go to school, we want to play. Why? That's immediate pleasure. To play around. Going to school? Why? I already have something to enjoy. So less intelligent, because we don't know that there is something superior to these temporal things we're looking for. The material world is temporal, and all the material facilities are also temporal. The sense gratification is temporal, but we are not temporal. Therefore, less intelligent. We cannot go for the highest truth. The intelligent person is in Krishna consciousness, and he has no need to worship the paltry demigod for some immediate temporary benefit. The demigods of this material world, as well as their worshippers, will vanish with the annihilation of this material world. The boons of the demigods are immaterial and temporary. Both the material worlds and their inhabitants, including the demigods and their worshippers, are bubbles in the cosmic ocean. What is the duration of a bubble? What is the duration of a bubble? What is the duration? Seconds. 3 seconds is finished. So, a man may live for 100 years and gratify the senses for 100 years. But what is that? Bubble. 100 years is what? It's a bubble. Moment. It's a moment. It is nothing at all. Nothing compared to the eternality of the spiritual world. It is nothing. So all the boons we get from demigods, temporal. The demigods themselves, temporal. Ourselves, temporal. Material world, temporal. Everything is temporal. So going for that which is not permanent is less intelligent act. In this world, however, human society is mad after temporary things, such as the material opulence of possessing land, family, and enjoyable paraphernalia. To achieve such temporary things, people worship the demigods or powerful men in human society. If a man gets some ministership in the government by worshiping a political leader, he considers that he has achieved a great boon. All of them are therefore bestowing, kowtowing to the so-called leaders or big guns in order to achieve temporal boons, and indeed achieve such things. When we look at also the endeavor the sense gratifiers put into these temporal things, it's amazing. It's amazing. I wish we have the determination of these sense gratifiers. One man was dealing on drugs. And he was arrested somewhere and put in jail. The very day his jail term expired, his friends who have been dealing in drugs already prepared another heavy quantity of drugs for him to traffic to different countries. He had been in jail for dealing on drugs. As soon as he was getting out, he was also going to the same thing. What is that? What is that? Determination. But this is determination in darkness. And he died. So he took the drugs and swallowed all the drugs to his stomach so that he will not be caught. And he was living the next day. But when he went to bed, the drug was too much. He died for the drugs. They are very determined. So I wish I have such a determination in Krishna consciousness. Such foolish men are not interested in Krishna consciousness. For the permanent solution to the hardships of material existence. Yeah, because intelligence is gone. Sense gratification is so dangerous that it will take away our self-interest. They are all after sense enjoyment, and to get a little facility for sense enjoyment, they are attracted to worshipping empowered living entities known as demigods. This verse indicates that people are rarely interested in Krishna consciousness. They are mostly interested in material enjoyment, and therefore they worship some powerful living entity. Hare Krishna. Comments or question? Yes, Prabhu.
Gave the example of and he's facing Narad Muni and he's facing Brahma. He can see Brahma and he can talk with them. Like this Muni, he can talk with Brahma, he can talk with Lord Shiva, and even face to face Vishnu. So it appears that this sense of understanding like Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead is not easy achievable, looks like. Because at least at my case, I can't see even my Guru Maharaj what Krishna is. That is the news to say, then Mars or something. But at least theoretically we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How to really like understand, like we have not really understood, we have understood or not understood this, like Krishna is the Supreme Personality and we are not like still on that treatment of something like demigod worship or understanding.
If you can repeat the last part, I was
how to understand that we really understood that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Like this morning he could see Narati, he could see Shiva, so it must be very much powerful. It's not like ordinary understanding. Sages are sitting and they are deciding.
In Chaitanya Bhagavat, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is told Sanjaya, Mukund. Remember the pastime of Mukund? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, see, my dear friend, let me tell you, if I don't show myself to somebody, if I don't give my mercy to somebody, even if I stand before somebody, he would never understand me. Never. So to understand Lord Krishna, it comes by Krishna's costless mercy, which also comes through his pure devotees. Not cheap. Sa Mahatma Sudru Labha. Such a great soul is cheap? Common? No, rare. To understand Lord Krishna, anyone who understands Krishna, we have a theoretical understanding. Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, going back on back to God is the goal of life. Pure love of Godhead. Everybody knows that. That is theory. In reality, we still have to work very hard to get there. See, let me tell you, those who actually understood Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, their life is completely different. Their japa will be different. Their attachment to Krishna will be different. Everything about them will be different. Everything. Look at the attachment they have for Krishna. Nothing for them, material world does not exist for them. For those who really knows Krishna, Stu Bhagwan, Swayam, they That is a great, 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 great fortune. It's great fortune. Their devotion is really different. They are very attached to Krishna. They do their devotion with a complete love and attachment. Don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you see Narada Muni? You don't see Dhruva Maharaj? Don't see Prahlad Maharaj? Don't see Haridas Thakur? Don't see our Prabhupada? Very fixed. Nothing is a distraction from the goal. Nothing. The difficulties the Prabhupada passed through is sufficient for him to say, hey, it's enough. It's enough. It's sufficient for Prabhupada to say that it's enough. Krishna, I think I tried. It's enough. Do you really want me to do this service for you? But Srila Prabhupada didn't ask that question. Why? His conviction in Krishna consciousness. Because he knows Krishna directly, he's seen Krishna directly. Not theoretically, he's seen Krishna directly, so he knows. He speaks to Krishna, so he knows it's different. This is not just a book knowledge. This is different. Look at Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakasipu take his sword and kill his wife. Because of who? Because of who? Prahlad. So who is the next person to be killed? Prahlad. But he was afraid? Was he afraid? No. Why? He is singing on the Singhadev standing there. His fearlessness is not just a theoretical thing. So for such people, look at the quality of their devotion. It will affect the whole world. Just see one Prabhupada. His devotion is shaking the whole world. One person. There's a difference. So many, look at so many personalities, millions of all these personalities all over. What is their devotion? So many of the Bhagavad-Gita was here. How many people understood Krishna stood Bhagwan Swayam by reading their Bhagavad-Gita? Not single one person, not one person. Prabhupada Bhagavad-Gita turned the whole world. Bhagavad-Gita was existing before Prabhupada came and brought his one. Just one Bhagavad-Gita changed the whole world. And the whole world is dancing in Krishna consciousness because of just one person. That is the quality of Prabhupada's devotion for Krishna. You shake the whole world. Not just philosophy. Philosophy alone cannot make anyone a pure devotee. Don't you see? Philosophy alone cannot make anyone a pure devotee. Just like you cannot tell a drug addict philosophy and it will get changed. Something has to be done practically to facilitate that. And Prabhupada did. And when Prabhupada will speak Bhagavad-Gita, how many minutes Prabhupada give his lectures? 30 minutes. How many hours we are speaking now? 1 hour. You see? You see the difference? 30 minutes change the whole world. 2 hours, if it's only they give 3 hours lecture, 2 hours lecture. What is happening? But our 3 hours lecture, what is happening? Huh? Where is the potency? 30 minutes, the whole world is changed. 3 hours lecture, and we are very proud. See, I gave a lecture for 3 hours. Yes, I'm just coming from 3 hours lecture. I gave 7, and everybody clap hands for me. How many people have become pure devotees with your lecture? Not the philosophy. So Srila Prabhupada will speak philosophy to devotees who have come, and at the end he will take one apple, not many, one apple, he will cut them into pieces, and he take one, put in his mouth, and give everybody pass. A piece of apple transform people. With a piece. After the philosophy, a piece of apple. That's it, Prabhupada. His practical demonstration of his purity. He gave the diet. Which is what? The diet is what? Prasadam. The diet. The medicine is what? Hare Krishna. Yes. Prabhupada put them together. Not just philosophy. He did something practical to change us. He changed the world by his purity. So to know Krishna, don't think that, oh, now I know Krishna is too Bhagavan, so I am, so I know Krishna. Yes. Which Krishna do you know? Which Krishna do you know? Which Krishna do you know? Imaginary Krishna. Where is imaginary Krishna? One who knows Krishna. But Krishna told us. But Krishna told us. Tabidi pranipatena paris nane sevaya upadeshanti tigyanam ganyanas tatvadarasi. Go and do what? Approach a tatvadarasi. For what? For what? For knowledge. So how do you know you have approached? You have fulfilled all these three things. You have fulfilled these three things: pranipatena, parispashana, and sevaya. How do you know they have fulfilled it? How will you tell me physically and that you have fulfilled this? How will you know that you have done it? How? How? How will you know? 35. So this advice 34 is A, and the B side is 35. What Krishna said? Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will do what? Will do what? Never again fall into such illusion. Is it not? So I have understood Bhagavad-Gita. What does it mean? I have gotten Bhagavad-Gita. I have done Bhakti Sastri. Now I am a Bhakti Sastri student. So what is the proof of that? Certificate? On the Facebook? Is that the proof? What's the proof? No more in illusion. That is not all. No more in illusion, for by this knowledge you will see that all living entities are what? They are but part of the Supreme. Or in other words, they are mind. How do we treat people? How do we deal with the people? As devotees. How do we relate with devotees? Devotees. And everything in Krishna consciousness. How do we relate with them? How? How do we relate with devotees? How many devotees you greeted this morning? How many devotees you greeted this morning, today? How many devotees have you greeted? How many? How many devotees you greeted today? Many. Only your friends, the ones you know. You know? It's only the friends which you know. Did you greet everybody? All the devotees here? Did you greet all devotees around? No. So what is that? What is the meaning of this verse 35? Theory? What is the meaning of this 35? You see all living entities as what? As mind. So if you see everybody like that, we will offend devotees? Or anybody? This is Gita. We should try to understand what we are trying to do. Not theory. It's practical thing. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavad-Gita ki.